There has never been a better time to buy a second-hand V8 than right now at this very moment in time. In this video, I'm going to show you some examples in my home state of Victoria in Australia, and I'm also going to explain to you why I think this. Everybody remembers that around COVID 2021, around that time, car values were exploding. Now this was affecting all cars, V8, V6, Calais, SS, Ford, Holden, doesn't matter, Euro, whatever. But it did affect the V8s disproportionately, and people started holding on to them. I know personally someone that sold a V8s with 200,000 Ks for $26,000. This kind of thing was happening all over Australia, but I don't need to tell you that. I'm sure that you remember exactly what was happening. The average Aussie had a lot more capital than they usually did, due to not going on holiday, cashing out the super, whatever it was. A lot of late 90s cars started to go on club registration age, and this started sort of a snowball effect for the value of old cars. Those days are gone. We are not there anymore. I've just quickly gone onto Marketplace and seen some examples that I'd like to share with you. At the time of recording this video, all of these cars are currently for sale in Victoria. There is a V8s Ute, $12,600. It looks in really good condition. Yes, it's not perfect. I don't really love the wheels, if I'm honest, but you know what? 12.5 grand for a V8s Ute. This price would have been totally unthinkable 2 years ago, and it just shows what is going on in the market. I can't believe how cheap this one is. $3,900 for one owner V8 WK, and yeah, it's got a few kilometers on it, but it looks really, really honest, and I really do think that these kind of cars, especially the one owners, are the ones to go for. Yes, it's not a huge dollar car, and it's not a collector's edition or anything like that, but again, being a V8, being a one owner, reasonably original, this is the kind of car that I would look for. Now, because we also have to remember that inflation has been running rampant in this country, so $5,000 back in 2018 is not $5,000 today. This one surprised me, a CV8 Manaro for $28,500, and the reason this surprised me is because in my mind these are all a 40 plus car. This is the VX series, so it might not be as desirable as, you know, the VZ, and it is an automatic, but it's in great condition. It's in a great color. It is a Manaro. 28.5. I mean, that is not a lot of money for this car, in my opinion. And this is my favorite one, and one that I hold a particular place in my heart, a gold VSS. Now this one is only $10,000, and out of all of these, this would be my absolute pick, no question. It's in a great color. It's manual, VUSS. It's just a great looking car. I love the dark headlights. I love the interior. It's just really, really up my alley. I can't believe that you can get such a cool manual V8 old car, especially Ute, for 10 grand. It's not just Holdens. I've only chosen Holdens in this video because I know them the best, and I can remember the prices easily in my head, but it is across the entire market. Forbies, Fords, Caravans, whatever it is. Why is this happening? The biggest reason is the average Aussie is in significant financial pain. If you're a normal blue or white collar Australian, you've got a mortgage, you're going to be looking at selling your toys just to get by. That is the unfortunate truth of Australia today. If you're struggling to put food on the table, if you're worried about a roof over your head, you're not going to be out buying a VL Manaro. You're going to be looking to get rid of these so you can put family first, make sure that you can provide for the others in your life. You're not going to be out buying more and more toys. Financial pain is one thing. I also think that there is an element of people not wanting to buy V8s anymore because of electric cars, and I've covered my thoughts on electric cars in the past videos, and I do understand going away from petrol, but I don't think that electric cars are the option in Australia today. A lot of younger people that would love to get into these V8s are even poorer than they were just a few years ago, and those are probably the people that are going to be really realistically buying these cars. And the average Aussie that is into these cars just has less disposable income. If you've got your money in order and you've got your finances right and you've got a place to put them, I think that right now there's not been a better time in recent memory to buy a V8. The prices are extremely low right now. Everybody is selling them, so there is an abundance of choice. Plenty of good ones on the market, and there's plenty of rough ones that you can buy for conversion for something else or whatever you want to do. But at this very moment, it is a buyer's market for anything cool, V8s, turbos, and everything. There are some cars that I don't think will ever go back down to what they were. I don't think we'll ever really be seeing a VZ Maloo for $5,000 again, but they have taken a significant dip, and I don't think it's recovering anytime soon. The other big reason that I think a lot of people are getting rid of toys is obviously there is a huge housing insecurity problem in this country, and so the government and all of the builders are pumping out these volume built cookie cutter homes. And if you notice, these are on extremely small blocks with single or double car garages at most. You are not getting a big shed, you're not getting anything like that. The shed that I'm currently in is the size of a normal house block, but all the houses are right next to each other, they share walls. It's just not a good environment to be into cars. Go back to my grandparents' generation where you had a shed on a big block and you could easily work into the night and do things in your own times without bothering your next door neighbour. And I do understand why it's like that, but I don't like it. I don't like new builds, new estates. That's a whole nother topic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously I haven't really done any research and my thoughts and opinions on the current state of the car market and whether it's going to rebound or what it's going to do. But I still think there has never been a better time to buy a V8. If you guys like my content, please follow along, subscribe. And if you'd like to go a step further, I actually have a business called Shed Shirts that sells license holder merchandise exactly like this. So if you guys want to help me buy even more V8s, then please follow along and